Good morning, everyone. What is going on? Everything good with you? Yes, everything is very good with me. And I hope the same goes out to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Dave Luza. And today I am all by myself, as I am going to play through the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. This is my first recorded playthrough, and I'm very excited about it. I got to know this game at the UK Games Expo, which was in June this year, and that's when Chip Theory was gracious enough to show me the game, and then I was so excited that I asked for a review or playthrough copy of it, and they actually sent it to me. And I'm so excited to show to you what this game is and how immersive and how huge the world is and what cool things you can do in this game. If you have ever played an online role-playing game, it doesn't have to be online, a role-playing game, that's actually how I started. My first computer game in this world was Morrowind. And I used to play that computer game. I was running around trying to go into dungeons and take out monsters and leveling up. And to me, that game felt like, oh, I've spent so many hours in that game. So I was wondering, I was very curious, how are they going to give you that feeling of leveling up and creating your character so that it's playing like how you want it, and getting to do the cool stuff, finding the cool gear. How are they able to do that in this board game version? And one of the first things that I really appreciate is it has an ending. At some point, you are done. And that is something that never really felt achievable in one of these games. I've played Skyrim as well. At some point, it's like, yeah, the game doesn't tell me it's over. I mean, you can follow the main quest line, but there's so much to do. It's like of so many things that I still want to do, and so this game comes with an ending. You've got 3 sessions of 12 in-game days. So after 36 in-game days, I've never reached it yet. I've but that is the goal, and I think the last game might be a little bit longer, just because of the well, one of those things that you need to tie up, the loose ends that you need to tie up. But I haven't been there yet. I have been reading the rules thoroughly, and Cars Can't wants a Morrowind remaster remake so badly. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm afraid for all the hours I would put into a video game, but a board game, it seems manageable. So playing this game really feels like also like Slay the Spire to me. It has that feeling of going through the world and going through the dungeons and going through the leveling up, getting perks and then losing perks, and then but getting stronger as you go. Of course, this is not a deck builder. That has nothing to do with it, but it does give me that feeling. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do in this video, first off, I don't know how long this session is going to take, if I'm able to complete a full 1 day session of 12 in-game days, but I will show you how it all works. And I hope it makes sense, because there's a lot of helpers that are online. There's a Dized app that you can use to go through your first steps, and but with all these helpers, like the BOTSE helper is a Betrayal of the Second Era helper. It helps you. That's the subtitle of this game, by the way, the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. So there's some online tools. There's the rulebook, but I have found it very hard to find concrete answers when weird things happen, like when you are in a fight with the bad guys, but you're getting prisoners free, so now they're helping you, but then the bad guy takes over. Oh, there has been so many instances that I was like, but I need for this specific instance, I want to know what this does right now. And those questions, they give you like this feeling of, am I doing this correctly? So now I feel safe enough after the tries that I went through, that I am able to at least show you this is where I am at right now. And I feel like in a good place. I've never gone through a delve. It's one of the mechanics, one of the dungeons that you can go through. It's a delve. But I think I know enough of to play through it if that happens. And maybe sometimes I have to go online or look through the rulebook again and see what happens in these specific instances. So this is me where I am at right now. If you're asking, is Dave enjoying this game? Yes, Dave is enjoying this game immensely. And all my friends are as well. They are like, oh, we should meet up with Dave because he's got this new game that is awesome. So I need glasses because there are some cards that need reading. So let's go through where I am right now. We are playing our first scenario in the Black Marsh, which is an area. I can show you real quick what that one looks like. This is the Black Marsh. It is an area that is known for its bad weather. So when you are playing with the Black Marsh map, you need a little token that tells you what the weather is. Well, right now the weather is sunny, so we can see that at the end of each day we are going to see what the weather is going to be for the next day, and that might seriously make trouble for us. But we'll see what happens when it happens. So let me try and get this on the map as good as possible. So when you choose your region, that's one of the things. The game comes with 6 of these maps, and every one of these maps has a big gazetteer. That's the word, gazetteer. And it tells you what happens in each of the cities that are on the map. Bright Throat Village. If you go there, you can read some fluff text and you can see what you can do in this town. Does it have an inn? Can you rest up and heal up? Can I get side quests here? And all these questions are going to be answered in the gazetteer for the region that you are in. Don't most regions in the Elder Scrolls have weird weather? Yes, but the marshes are filled with a lot of water, and if more water comes down, it's gonna flood. That is basically the problem that you're going to run into. So I've picked my map. I've also created my character. Now the game comes with, I don't know how many different, I want to say 10, but I don't know for sure. These little race cards. This is Imperial. It's a race. I kind of want to call it a faction, but in these games, you choose your race. I think I'm a human. Like I haven't delved deep into how it works, but if you're from the north, or if you're from the south, or from the east or west, that does something to with what your build like, what your body is like your stamina might change. Things might happen. Oh, this was still left here from a previous playthrough. So this is my race. I have an innate ability, something that happens once per battle. When you would be dealt 3 or fewer damage, prevent that damage and instead gain that much tenacity. Tenacity is like a currency that you can use to do special, awesome abilities that have to do with the class that you're playing. So 2 things that you need to do. First, you need to pick your race and set up your board according to the traits that are on this card. So 5 health. So my character has 5 health. It says it over here. And I also have 5 health chips underneath my character. Then it says 2 stamina. Stamina is important to how many dice you may roll when you are in battle, not using magic, because magic has its own stat here. Magica tells you how many you have here, tells you how many magic dice you might roll instead of these stamina, your normal battle dice. Then it says combat. I have two basic combat dice that you can usually throw in whenever you think it's necessary. You can never exceed your stamina, of course, but you can use them to defend yourself, even if you are not trained as a defender. Defense is a skill that you need to learn. You might need to pick up a shield or one sword and shield, stuff like that. And then cooldown is that's a very cool mechanism. So all the dice that you have used are going to in your cooldown row, and at the beginning of your turn, you get to remove regain as many dice as your cooldown stat is. So that's something that you might want to level up as well. Good morning, Bruce. So yeah, that is my race, my Imperial race. And let's see what I chose as my class. I'm an archer. And first thing is, when you're an archer, at the start of your turn, if you are in ranged battle mode, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. Targetable enemy in range mode means that you first need to be off distance to use a bow to make a ranged attack. The battle mode says there are 5 different battle modes, and you choose it when it is your turn. Or when you engage, you choose in which mode you want to be. If you want to use magic, you need to be in Magicka mode. If you want to use a ranged weapon, you need to be in ranged mode. If you want to use a close battle weapon, you need to be in that mode. There's also one for dual hand heavy weapons is the term. And then there's defense. So you need to pick which battle form you want to be every time you engage. Because that determines which dice you may roll, and also determines what is going to happen with those dice. For example, these combat dice, they are like basic. They can be an attack point, but they can also be work like a shield. So every time I start my battle in ranged damage mode, I can deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. Just do 2 damage. That's an awesome ability. So I try to be in that mode as much as I can right now. Because I have trained to at the beginning of your campaign, you choose one of the skill lines. The game comes with, I want to say, 12 different skill lines. Like magic, there are different magic skill lines that you can train. Destruction Staff is one of the well-known versions of it, and this also tells you this game will have more expansions. I actually already have the Valenwood expansion incorporated in the game, so you might see some items that are not in the base game. And there are some skill lines. I don't think I'm going to use them, like Dedrick Summoning, I think, is or Illusion. One of them is from the Valenwood expansion. So when you start your playthrough, you pick one of the skill lines and you get 2 basic level 1 skill dice from that skill line. So I've got them here, 2 ranged, and they have a specific set of skills that you can see on your skill line piece of paper. It says here level 1, I get 2 snipe dice. So that's what I started with. Every other dice you need to pay for with experience. So that is something that is going to happen later in the game once I get XP, and I'm going to see how I'm going to use that. You can see the different level 2 dice that you can get, and it even continues to level 3. Is that? Yeah, level 3 dice, 3 different level 3 dice, and 1 level 4 dice. That is awesome. So these dice are going to get better, giving you more options to do damage, and so that happening. I also have one of these papers because of these 2. I don't need it because I know them by heart. I can use them either to attack or to defend myself. So I will not put this here right now. I'll put it to the side because the table's going to be full anyways. Good morning, legends. Hi, Bruce. I hope you are all fine. You're doing amazing. So that happened. I chose my race. I chose my class. Also, the archer. I'm a novice in archery. It says you can become a master if you are ever able to defeat an enemy that is 6 or more hexes away. Now that's gonna need some trickery because my normal distance is 2 because my stamina is 2. I can use my bow for that. The arrow comes two spaces away from where I am, but to be able to defeat one that is 6 hexes away, that's gonna need some stuff. It's 10 p.m. here. Legends. Oh, that makes sense. And I want to play this game. Hey, come on over. We can play this game. Definitely. So those are the things. Now I talked about what was it? Tenacity. That's the word. Tenacity. That is a currency that we're going to track here. There's a little track here. By the way, these player mats are they neoprene player mats. They are awesome. They are going to keep your dice in. They're going to keep your stats in, and they even have these little markers that you can move and take out. And I am so impressed by this. And the game also comes with ways to store your character. I'm actually right now in a campaign with my friend Yoshi, so I've got 2 of these character mats. I have put them aside and put them in this plastic holder that keeps it. I can just take the game with me without having to see, oh no, what dice did I have, or did we make a picture of it? No, it's still complete, everything together. That's impressive. So what I wanted to say, that the tenacity, there's a little menu here that my archery, because I know archery, I can spend tenacity to do some cool stuff whenever I want to do that. Some I have to do in my own turn. Sometimes I can do it in other people's turns. Sometimes it's an ability that I learn depending on the class that you are playing with. For example, I can, when selecting a target, increase my range by 1. So that's one of the tricks that I might use to get to that 6. But I also have to think about, do I have an enemy that's actually that many spaces away? But we're gonna get to that. Legend says, I was telling someone the other day that if I made a top 10 list of couples I met on Twitch, I want to meet in person, the Luzas and the DD would be on it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we would love to meet you too, and I would recommend we meet at your place because we would love to go to Hawaii at some point. So what else is gonna happen? I need to choose a guild. The game comes with 9 different guilds, and at the beginning of a playthrough, you shuffle all 9, you draw 3, and you pick one of the 3 that you drew. They are going to be different assignments per region, and they will also tell you where to go next for your next session. So one of these assignments, campaign assignments, are going to span 12 days, like your first gaming session. And right now, I have already picked mine. It is the Eyes of the Queen. I'm going to read whatever it says here. It gives you an idea of what type of a quest we are going on. Eyes of the Queen. Though nominally in service to the Aldmeri Dominion's Queen Erin, the Eyes often act as independent operatives, striking from the shadows. These spies do what they think is best for Tamriel, no matter the cost. So we're doing good, even if the people who we are fighting might not agree to that. The party focuses on espionage missions. This may include social checks, unique battles, or non-combat actions. Okay, so we're going to see social checks. I have never done a social check, but I know that learning speech is going to help me to do that. So maybe I'll find the skill line speech in a town. Now, when you know your guild, you're going to look in the gazetteer, and it's going to tell you where your quest line starts. So, well, actually, it starts right here. So, because of the guild, on this map, we're going to start the quest line Dark Lifelines. complexity 2. And I'm going to read you some fluff text. In the wake of the disruption of the Altmeri Dominion's Black Marsh supply point at Alton Coromont, the eyes of the Queen would like to rush in for a new opportunity. You have been tasked with re-establishing the covert trade route, only this time it will supply the eyes directly and employ locals who will not arouse suspicion from the Ebonheart Pact. A private contractor in the region is offering their services to set up the new smuggling network. But first, you need to subdue the local arm of the Renrija Maor, which ran the previous smuggling operation. The gang of pirates is not happy that the eyes are cutting them out of what once was a lucrative profit center, and its leadership is threatening to make trouble for you and your anonymous contractor. Okay, so we're taking over a trade route, and the previous owners are we need to compensate them in some way, I would say. The Renrija Maor have a secret base of operations in Deadwater Village. If you can neutralize this rival gang, the way will be secured for the Eyes' secret benefactor. Okay, so we kind of have a rough idea of what we are going to do. I guarantee that most of the people you're fighting will not agree with it. No, it's true. But we're mean well. Please let me hit you on the head some more. It tells us starting location is Leowin. So let's take a look at the map. Leowin is over here. So let us get our party token. It says party token, but it's just me. I'm playing a true solo game. So just so we know. I was setting up the overland map because we know that where we are in the city of Leowin. But then the Gazetteer tells us, set aside quest unit Empowered Deslandra or Enraged Deslandra. So the game comes with some quest units. So I'll put them aside. So whenever they pop up in the story, we can use them. Quest objective, travel to Deadwater Village. So where is Deadwater Village? Actually, it is here on the bottom of the map. So let me put a little marker there to go to Deadwater Village. And then the Gazetteer tells us it's recommended to get there by day 4. So it gives you a little window to get places. Last week I played We're Doomed, Duck and Cover. Duck and Cover is such a fun, quick game. Spy Club, yes. Magic the Gathering, and Arkham Horror, the card game. Oh, Arkham Horror was one of the games when the game came out, I bought in deep on that game and started soloing it until I was kind of done with it. I mean, there was so much coming out. I wasn't able to keep up. So I was, but it was definitely a fun game. I created a beautiful song for it, I want to say. I really enjoyed my time there with Arkham Horror, the card game. So we know where we need to go. We need to get here by day 4. We are right there. And at the beginning of every session, unless it is the last session, we are going to have a town encounter. So because we are in Leowin, we want to get the Leowin of the land. And we're going to see what this town is offering. Though situated on the western edge of Black Marsh, Leowin is not a part of the Ebonheart Pact. Instead, it is ruled by imperial nobility and an independent council, lending it a famously isolationist streak. It is known around Tamriel for its great chapel to Zenithar, the god of work. So, what does this town offer? It offers us the opportunity to get some cool items like a crawdad quiche, a pastry. We can get some magic, the glyph of bashing. The next time a card from the enchanted deck would be used for a lockpick. Oh, well, it's fine. Blacklight oxen meatballs. I mean, getting some food is not bad because it helps you regain your... It's going to help you in some way. Discard this item, then adventurers may heal for a collective total of HP equal to the amount of light fatigue in your cooldown track. Okay. It also has 2 legendary items, so these might be even better. What do we have? We have a Ramon War Drum. As an action on your turn, you may roll 1d6 and deal 1 true damage to different units in sight up to the total you rolled. Unless you are a bard, the first unit selected must be yourself. Ooh. If you roll a 4 or higher, discard this item after use. Wow. So you would hurt yourself, but also, this is, I'm not sure if that is the best thing. This one says, you can spend tenacity to move 1 unit that amount of hexes. So you can actually move yourself or friends or opponents. Interesting. I don't think I am that enamored with it. It also says there are trainers here. They can teach us new skill lines. So I'd like to try that. Jugged Rabbit. It says 5 things that we can learn here. I can see Legerdemain, Illusion, Dedrick Summoning, Acrobatics, and Destruction Staff. So these are the skills that we can learn here. It also says the Great Chapel of Xenatar. Search the legendary deck for a weapon of your choice and set it aside. Then shuffle the deck. At the end of the town encounter, place the weapon face down on the top of the deck. So, I mean, I would love to get a bow to help me out. I have never done that, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. So, I am not a fan of any of these things. I mean, they would definitely help. But I'm going to look through... The game tells you, search this deck for a weapon of your choice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to search for a weapon of my choice. I'm going to look for a bow. An instrument? No. A sword. A shield. I really want a cool sword. I think there's a sword that can actually shoot further than you may. Bow of the Deadlands. If this is your first engage of the turn, increase your range by 4. Ha! This allows me to immediately... wow, this is awesome. I'm going to take this one. Oh, actually, I'm not taking it. I'm putting it on top of the deck. So I will be able to get that once I make a successful check. So I know where it is. And I know how to get that. So it's going to be on top right there. That was my first. When you're in a town, you can take 2 town actions. Starbucks mug bro! Greetings from work, so Lark. Definitely. I love these Starbucks mugs. I'm going to get a new New York mug in 2 weeks. I'm very excited about that. So, what can we do in this town? We can grab one of the items. I could actually take 2 of them if I want. I can grab one of these skills and learn those. I don't get any dice yet if I do that. I just learn how to later buy the dice with experience points. I could heal up in the inn, which makes no sense because I'm completely rested. The game just started. I'm going to get a side quest from the quest board. Because, hey, when you get a side quest from the quest board, you draw 2, and you're going to pick 1. So this first one says, Marathon Session. At a local watering hole, a drunken Nord shows off his latest scar, which he claims was earned in a 5-hour bout with an oversized Haygraven. I bet no one else in this stinking city has the endurance to stand for so long against an enemy, he slurs. So during your next clash that includes at least 1 level 10 enemy, defeat a level 10 enemy in round 5 or later. Okay. So that's something that we can just do whilst we're doing other things. If you defeat all enemies prior to round 5 or if the clash is failed, discard this quest. If the clash is successful and you complete the quest objective, complete this quest and gain 1 XP. Then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to let each adventurer choose either to gain 2 tenacity or gain a weapon or armor from the shop. Okay, I can see that being useful. Or this one says, a simple token. A grieving Imperial Elder asks you to deliver a family trinket to the site of his son's grave. He always loved this thing, he whispered through muffled sobs. Choose an adventurer to draw 1 legendary card and place this quest under it. While occupying a peaceful landmark, that adventurer may discard this item during the reward phase. Or if they do, they complete this quest and gain 1 XP. If the item is ever discarded before this quest is completed, discard this quest as well. Well, I mean, we're not going to do that because we know that's my weapon coming up. So that makes no sense. So we're going to have marathon session. We're going to put it out there and we're going to use it at some point. There we go. So the moment we get to fight a level 10 monster, we need to make it a long fight so we can cash in on this one. Let me keep it over here. So I've got no items, nothing done, but day 1 is done. There's some end of day things that I need to do, like trade items. I have no items. I have no one to trade it with because I'm playing solo. So the only thing left is to see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. So I'm going to draw one of these, look at the back, and I'm going to see the weather will not change. So there should be a symbol here, and there is no symbol telling me the weather will stay the same, which is actually awesome because it was already sunny out. So let's see. We are over here. And we need to get here. Now, when we're traveling the overland, we have a basic speed of 3, which will be less if the weather is bad. We're moving into day 2, so I need to adjust that here. And let's get a move on. It's definitely doable to get to Deadwater Village in at the end of day 4, or move it onto it in day 4. So the only question is, where do I want to go? I think I'm going to go to that unstable tile. It's 3 steps away. 1, 2, 3. I could move more, but I would get a little bit tired. I would put fatigue dice in my in my cooldown track. But I don't think I need to do that. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to roll the dice and we're going to see what kind of encounter we have on this unstable place. So rolling it, and oh yeah, of course, it's bad stuff. We're going to go into a battle. So we're drawing the first battle from the top, and it says the Well of Life with these little quotes on there. You're thirsty after many hours of traveling, and the roadside well up ahead is a welcome sight. Or at least it was, until you arrive and see that the well has been boarded up. What? You'll need to wait a bit longer to quench your thirst. Wait, quickly. Let's hydrate. Let's drink some more Starbucks. After some investigation, however, you realize that this well isn't a well at all. The boards have been concealed a ladder that goes down the hole to destinations unknown. You peer through the slats and see a dull glow from deep within the pit. Is it worth delving down to find out more? Yes. Yes, it is. So, let's see. We can either search the well. After each time an adventurer defeats an enemy, that adventurer may heal for 1 health point. Unstable, yes, you cannot retreat from this battle until you have gained at least 2 sky shards. Well, we're gonna do this. Or I could also throw in a coin. Each adventurer may choose to gain 2 light fatigue to roll 1d6 and resolve the rolled results. No, we're going in. I mean, I barely know things, but we're gonna do it. Is this a bad idea? Maybe. Let's see what happens. So this is my first delve. I said it at the beginning. I don't know yet exactly how it works. Well, or I've never done it. So let's start and put this delve card out here. and see what is what. So it says after each time an adventurer defeats an enemy, that adventurer may heal up to 1 health point. So that's good. It's also unstable. You cannot retreat from this battle until you have gained at least 2 sky shards. Okay. So when you're doing a delve, you're trying to get 3 sky shards. So let's see how that works. Where I'm going to put all the material. I mean, the material of the game is all around me. It's everywhere. So let's see what is what. I am here. I'm starting here, and we need to draw a delve card from a face-down deck. We're getting into the watery halls. It tells us what size the new tile is going to be. And I need to grab that face down. So here we go. Put this to the side. Okay. We have this tile. So we need to put this thing. You know what? Let me see. Can I do it like this? I don't want to walk that much. So I'm going to place it like this. Okay. This card comes with 1 treasure, but it's not going to be our bow because of reasons. Let me see. This is where the enemy is going to be. And okay. Let me see. What am I going to do with this? Am I going to get an enemy? That is my question, actually. I told you, sometimes things happen and you don't know what to do. I'm still at level 2, or experience. I've got 2 experience. So the enemy pool is telling us, hey, you might have 2 enemies. And this card tells me when you're playing solo, you will have 2 enemies, 1 level 5 and 1 level 1. But I don't have 5 points in my enemy pool. So let me quickly see if I can find the answer to this. Let me go back to Delve. Here. Dun, 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 dun. And the Delve enemy pool. There we go. The enemy pool is calculated by following the battle rules, but unlike in other battle modes, it's not calculated once at the beginning of battle, but each individual tile. Each delve card has a challenge scale, which shows the maximum number of enemies that can be drawn for a reveal tile and their maximum levels. Oh, so it's maximum levels. The number of enemies that can actually deploy depends on the EP available, the drawn cards challenge scale, and the number of enemy hexes on the reveal tile. The procedure for deploying enemies in a delve is described under Delve Exploration. Okay, let's do that. Oh, we already know what to do. Explorable hexes, drawing cards and tiles, and sky shards. There's no sky shard on this one. Exploration example. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see what it says about enemies. The card has no so none are placed. The card's challenge shows a single level 1 enemy unit in its. Yeah, but I've got a level 5. So I don't think I'm going to put that down. I think that's the max. So I think I'm going to put down 2 level 1s. Good morning, Andrew. How are you doing? I'm having a conundrum. The Delve card tells me I need a level 5, but I'm only at an enemy pool of 2. So it says a level 5 and a level 1. I think that's the max. So I'm going to draw 2 level 1. And here we go. The first one is going on here. And it is a boar, which has the keyword stalwart on it. I think that means I can only take it down one health at a time. And this one is a Khajiit bandit. There we go. Let's see what we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4 health for the boar, and 3 health for the Khajiit bandit. Okay, it's going to be a long, a long road. So yeah, we need to get to this place to. Wow, it's going to take 4 turns. Okay, I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that it is my turn. So we are at number 1. This is our first round and our first battle. Stalwart. What does that mean again? I'm pretty sure it means I can only take 1 health of him at a time. Stalwart. This unit cannot lose more than 1 health point in a single turn. So, yes. That is not cool. Because he's too far away and it's going to take me 4 turns to take him out. Anything else we can do? Well, maybe. Well, no, this is already done. And the other one says retreat. I think when he does not do damage, this unit gains a stealth status and heals up for 1 HP. So that is not cool. I can move and then hit. I need to take him out first. That's what I am feeling right now. The good thing is he's not able to hit me. So, is this true? Let me put some distance between us two. At the start of your turn, if you are in ranged mode, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. Is this targetable because he's close to me? I don't think he is. I think he needs to be 1 further away. So that is not cool. So should I change my battle stance into something else? Let me move here and then attack. Yes, that makes sense. And now I will attack him. I'm going to use everything I have. Well, I'm going to use my 2 ranged dice and roll them right over here. And 3 health. He's gone. Boom. Well done. Huh. That was good. Am I missing something? No, I'm not. 3 health, no defense, all fine. So now the enemies attack. And this one's going to move 1, 2 spaces, which is exactly what I wanted for him to do. The downside is that, well, it doesn't matter. What is important is this is going into my cooldown track. He cannot attack right now because he only does damage when people are standing next to him. So that is that. It's my turn. We're rolling into number 2. Here we go. Round 2. These 2 come back, which is amazing. So now I can start attacking him. But at the start of your turn, if you are enraged, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. I will do 2 damage to him. So that's my turn. I cannot attack this one again because it's got Stalwart. So what I will do instead, I will move twice. And moving twice means I'm going to do 1, 2, and then move again, 1, 2. But because I am on this tile now, I'm going to try and lockpick this very treasure. For that, I'm going to show that the next card in the item deck is this one. It has a 3, a 2, and a 5. So I need to roll my lockpick dice, 3 d6s. And I'm going to try and roll that code in 3 rolls. Here we go. I've got a 3, so that's good. I've got a 5. I've got 2 more rolls to turn this into a 2. 2, please. Oh, wow. This is exactly what I needed. In 2 rolls, I feel I should level up that one. And what do we get? The glyph of reduced feat cost. Enchant the Delve deck, which we are right now. Each time a Delve card is drawn, the party may draw an additional card, choose one to keep, and put the other at the bottom of the deck. The next time a delve encounter ends, discard this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this immediately. Because I have not been in a delve at all, and the chances are I might not have a delve to be doing this. So I'm going to do that. I can actually choose what I'm going to resolve next. So then I'm finishing my movement here. And because I am on a door tile for the delve, I'm actually going to use the ability. So I'm going to draw 2 delve cards. 1, 2. And I'm going to see what my next space is going to be. I have a suspicious pond. Disturbed water. When an adventurer ends their turn on this tile, they heal for 2 hit points and roll a d6. On a 1 or 6, deploy an enemy to the closest unoccupied hex. The enemy's level is based on the number of players. So that's 1, level 1. For 1 player, level 1. Yeah, that makes total sense. Or a fertile bog, edible mushroom. I need to roll a trap and see what happens. If unsuccessful, drain your highest level available skill die. If successful, heal to full HP. I don't want to do that. I'll take the suspicious pond. There's 1 treasure on it, and I need to grab whatever tile is on it. So looking for, there we go. So we're adding this one to it. We need to make sure that we are able to, there we go. Whoop. We need to get more, wait. Oh, I did not do this. Did I? Am I now mistaken? What did we do? We started this, then we did that, then we revealed this tile, but I forgot. No. What did I just throw away? Ooh, I guess I forgot to do this. When revealed, each adventurer may choose to exhaust any number of available combat skill dice. Then each adventurer gains 1 light fatigue for each available combat skill die in their attribute rows. Okay. If successful, each enemy on this tile is oh boy. That was a big one, I forgot. Can we change this somehow? I am not sure. Fitting that there would be a suspicious pond in the well of life. That is so true. I forgot on my first delve tile. I forgot to do the thing that it said. I'm just gonna ignore it. I think it makes no sense to do anything else. But now we have the suspicious pond. So, when an adventurer ends their turn on this tile, that has not happened yet, they heal for 2 health points and roll a d6. On a 1 or 6, deploy an enemy to the closest unoccupied hex. The enemy's level is based, it's going to be level 1. Okay. So, that was my turn 2. We are turning over to the boar's turn, who now has the chance to move towards me and hit me with 2 dice, which is definitely not cool, boar. But what can we do? A boar is a boar. Rolling 2 enemy dice, and that is 2 hit points. I'm losing 2 health. But we already know that's not the end of the world, because we're about to heal up again on this next tile. So, yes, I am moving. I'm actually moving here. So, boom, boom, moving there 2 steps. That's my speed. When an adventurer ends their turn on this tile, they heal for 2 health points. Thank you. Healing 2 health points. And roll a d6. Okay, I will roll a d6. Let's see what that is going to be like. Whoop. It's a 1. On a 1 or a 6, deploy an enemy to the closest unoccupied hex. The enemy's level is based... So I'm going to show a... Oh, by the way... Oh, man, I need to Well, he was next to me, so I could not hit him. That makes sense. Level 1. So I'm going to grab a level 1 enemy from the bag. And it is a Nord bandit who can steal. Well, the joke is on you. I've got nothing you can steal. So that is going to be 6 health. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot. That's a lot of health. So he will be here. It's fine. He will be there. I move there. I still get an engage. So this one is done. So I'm going to attack the Nord bandit because this one is too far away now. But because I moved onto this space, I'm actually going to reveal 2 new delve tiles and hope I'm getting some shards because I do need some shards. Here we go. I can choose between a dungeon cache or an armory. When revealed, gain 5 tenacity. Ooh, that's cool. And it says make a lockpick check on the top card of the deck. If successful, distribute true damage among adventurers and place yourself in an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile, if possible. Regardless of success, cycle the lockpick card to the bottom of the deck. Or either discard this card and draw a new one, or you are dealt 2 true damage. Okay, that doesn't sound good. 1, no effect. Oh, that's good. That's going to be my first shard. End of the... Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me take this one. So another one of these. Let me put this one here. Oh, actually, maybe put it like this. So I'm closer to the next entrance because we need to make do. I've got my first sky shard. That's good. There's going to be a level 1, 2 level 1 enemies are going to be on this card. When revealed, either discard... Well, we already got that. There's no effect. No, this is it. I'm putting 2 level 1 enemies on this tile. A lot of enemies. They keep coming. I'm not sure I'm able to deal with all this. First one is going to be the furthest away. It's going to be the skeleton. And the second one is going to be, I guess it's going to be here, the skeever pup who has rot on him. That is not good. 3 health and 2 health. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, I'm trying. There's so many enemies. Okay. So what to do? I can take out the skeleton. I would say no problem. But... And I need to explore. So, wait. I cannot move again because I already moved here. That makes sense. So everyone's going to attack me. I think I should attack... Who's going to be the worst person to be attacked by? I'm going to take out and try and take out the skeleton. I could actually take 2 attacks. Would that help me? It would not help me. I could also, instead, just run. I'm going to be attacked by 3 enemies. The boar is running after me then. But if I don't, I'm going to be attacked by 3 enemies anyways. So let's try and run through this dungeon as fast as we can. I'm going to get some sleep to work tomorrow. Good to see you this evening. Good night, legends. Sleep tight. Okay. I am running through the armory. Boom. I'm doing it. I could take 1 light fatigue and attack now. No, I can't because I'm running twice. I cannot run, and now everyone is too close, so I cannot really attack them. I have problems. I am definitely having problems. It is their turn. So what's going to happen? They're all going to attack me. So let's see what happens when the enemies attack me. Oh, by the way, there should... No, there's no... yeah, there's no loot on this tile. So let's see what happens. First off, the skeleton, he rolls 1 dice and tries to hit me. And, oh, by the way, I think this is an automatic thing. No, it's not if I not choose that. He does 1 damage. It's fine. It's fine, people. I have nothing. I might die in my first battle. My first delve, even. The Skeever pup. He's going to hit me for 1, and he is actually hitting me for 1 indeed. Oh, terrible. Then the bandit is coming up. Tunk, tunk, walking up to me, hitting me with 1 dice, and he does 1 damage. Oh boy, what was I thinking? I should not have done this. And then the boar comes in. Klung, klung. And I cannot even use my targetable ability. Oh, I forgot. I could have used... You know what? Let me ignore that last damage with my ability and instead gain 1 tenacity. I think that makes sense. Because that is what I can do. I mean, I maybe should have saved it for later purposes, but... Oh, this is hard. Okay. When selecting a target, increase your range by 1. I can now do this. I can use my ability to spend this 1 tenacity to turn it into 3 and do 1 damage to the boar. It happened there. It is my turn. We are on on hour 4, I would say. Yeah, I forgot to keep track of that. There's so much going on in this first real battle. And I'm a novice. I cannot do anything. Okay, beginning of the new round. I'm on this thing, and I'm going to draw 2 delve cards. 1, 2, and I'm going to pick one and hope there's a sky shard on it. There is the Spore Chamber. When revealed, each adventurer must either drain a combat skill die from anywhere on their adventurer mat or gain a Bane status die. Okay, gain light fatigue until your cooldown track is full. Gain 1 over fatigue. Ugh. Okay, this is my second. So gain 1 over fatigue because it's my second dice. Ooh. This one goes back here. Over fatigue. Never had that. Don't want it, but here we go. Whoop. It's over there. It's fine, people. It's fine. Also, how am I ever getting out of here? Rot, steel, stalwart. Yeah, it's all good. Let me see. The rot thing. When does the rot work? Rot. Retreat. Rot. After this unit is defeated, that adventure gains 1 over fatigue. Okay, I'm gonna be so tired at the end of this. So we're in level 4. I needed to draw a new card. I draw the Spore Chamber, which gave me my second, at least when I'm moving on to it. My second, what I can do is probably do this. So when each adventurer must either drain a combat skill die from anywhere on their adventurer mat or gain a Bane status die. I'm not going to take a Bane status die. I'll lose one of these. I did 1 damage to that one, so that happened. There's one level 1 enemy. Why not? Why not have even more enemies? And there we go. It is a ranged one. This is terrible. So, how do I retreat from this dungeon? Because I have got 2 sky shards once I hit that tile. I could run out, I think. So how would I go about it? I will be attacked by the boar, but we're going to see. Retreat. Can I search this site for retreat? Retreat! Retreating from battle. The party may agree to retreat at the end of any round. If the party retreats, the encounter immediately ends. This can be helpful to save time and resources by preventing adventurers from likely defeat, but this means the encounter is failed and the party does not gain the rewards for completing it. Okay. Okay. So I can move 4 spaces without attacking. Let me see. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I will be attacked by both the high elf and the boar. And 1, 2. I think that's 3 dice I have to deal with. I will come out alive, I hope. But. I will get 2 XP, which means I can finally level up and get better. I have an over fatigue. I think this is the way to go. Because now I have a way out, at least. So I will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running away as fast as I can. Now, if this boar crits on his 2 dice, I'm in trouble. And we're going to have to deal with that. Okay. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. He doesn't even have to move. So he can hit me anyways, and he can hit me as well. So 1, 2. It's gonna be the well. First, let's see. Let's have the boar hit me, and see how bad things are. Come on, boar. Please don't hit me. And that is 2 damage. Which is terrible. I am down to 1 health. And then I've got 1. I'm dying. Oh, he missed. I'm still dying. Ting, ting. He's coming. Let me move him out of the way. But the elf bandage, he's got the opportunity to 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4. He can definitely hit me. Please don't. 1d6. Is there anything I can do? I don't think so. I forgot to do damage to anyone. No, this is the 4th round. It is what it is. I'm alive! I made it! Oh, this is incredible. Two misses in a row for the bad guys for me to survive this whole ordeal. Oh, I cannot believe it. This is incredible. Okay. The uncover. When the party must retreat after gaining the required sky shards to succeed. Okay, so this is good. This can still be helpful, but this means the encounter's failed. No. So what did our encounter say when we started this whole thing? It says, you cannot retreat from this battle until you have gained at least 2 sky shards. I have 2 sky shards. All is good. So I did it. I did retreat. I didn't get 3. So I gained 2 experience, not the 1 experience from the card itself. So I ran out. It's fine, people. Don't worry about me. I'm totally fine. Is there a world where well, I would have entered level 5. I would have maybe gained some health. No, that would not have worked. Daytime Luza! What is this weirdness? It's so true. I'm trying to get through a full campaign in one session. This is my day 2, and I am already. This battle took me an hour, I want to say. But I got out. We'll just finish this. This is fine. This is fine, people. It's fine. You go back into this pool. You go back in here. Let's remove the delve. We went in, and all we got was 2 experience. Well, I could have gotten... Technically, I could have gotten 4 experience. But, hey, I am happy I didn't die. And that is an incredible wonder. So, we are outside again. What happened? I got 2 XP, so I'm going to mark that here, and I'm going to mark it on the overland map. So now we're going to meet tougher enemies when we get into a clash or into a battle. So at the end of the day, I'm allowed to remove 1 dice from my board. I'm going to, of course, remove a very fatigue dice. Let me put it here. You never know when we're going to need it again. This one is probably coming back as well. I'm going to heal 1 health point. And because I finished on an unstable landmark, I'm going to get 2 tenacity. So that's something that I can use in later rounds. We're going to see what the weather is going to be like. By the way, this all goes back into the Delve deck. The weather for tomorrow is going to be... flooding. Okay, that's not cool. So that is going to happen on the overland map. I healed. I did. Oh, I'm going to spend my XP. How am I going to spend it? I want to get a special dice that is worth 2 XP. So I'm buying the new dice. This one is called Volley. And deal a total of 4 damage, distributed as you choose among enemies adjacent to you. Then place yourself in an unoccupied hex 2 to 4 hexes away from your current hex. So if that one hits, I am going to able to do a lot of damage. What does it targetable? Let me see. Targetable units. A unit is targetable by another unit if it is in range and sight of the unit that would target it and does not have an effect that... Yeah, okay. An adventurer's range is limited by their current battle form. An enemy's range... So... Battle form overview. Ranged weapon. Non-adjacent up to max. This represents ranged engages using skills such as bow. Adjacent units cannot be targeted in this form, but range is counted as normal. For example, an adventurer in range with 3 stamina can target units 2 or 3 hexes away, but not adjacent. Yeah, I've done this correctly. I was wondering about my my novice archery, if I was doing this correctly. Apparently, I have been doing this correctly. This was the unstable card from last round. So, yes. Now the volley says deal a total of 4 damage distributed as you choose among enemies adjacent to you. So that is interesting. So I can still do damage to enemies who are adjacent if I use the volley. Yeah. Which is a little bit weird, because how does that work? So I target someone. But this one doesn't ask me to target because I cannot target them. I can roll multiple dice. One of those questions I need to look up. It is the next day, day 3. Whoop! That was terrible. That was terrible. But I survived. I regained 1 health. Day 3's here, and we're going to move to the next overland map tile. And we're going to roll to see what weird thing we are going to engage here. Rolling, and yes, of course, it's another battle. Corrupted Communion. This group of creatures on the road ahead is acting strange. Rumors have been spreading of Argonians acting in an abnormally threatening manner after consuming the sap of an insane hist tree called Tsuno Okay. While outsiders might question whether a tree could go mad, it's so nice that Xate is joining us on Twitch right now because, I mean, we all know you are the tree. While outsiders might question whether a tree could go mad, example given, no Saxhleel would doubt the possibility. Whatever the cause of those foes' affliction, the hateful orange tint of their eyes glows brighter as they approach. Weapons drawn, you sense the most ethical option would be stun these travelers and wait for an Argonian healer to happen upon them. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You judge the weight of a non-fatal blow. Okay, no choices here. We're going to fight, but we're going to gain 2 XP when it's done. Set the weather to flooding. Well, it already is. After all enemies have been deployed, deploy additional level 1 enemies to each unoccupied numbered hex. What? Apply a blind status die to the first 4 enemies deployed. If an enemy is at 1 health point at the end of this round, remove it and set it aside. If an enemy is at 1 health point at the end of the round, remove it and set it aside. Okay. This encounter is successful at the end of a round in which 1 + 1 enemies are set aside. Okay, I need to remove 2. Okay, unstable. After deploying enemies, flip level 1 enemies to level 5, adjusting their health points. Okay. Okay, that's a thing. So we're gonna do this. First, let's get a battle map. Here we go. And this is the battle map. I am going to connect to it over here. I am on 2 health. This is not healthy. But there's a Hawkeye. Heal HP equal to the number of enemies within your range. That is definitely going to help me because of reasons. So, we are on 4 XP. That means we're going to need 4 level 1 enemies. After all enemies have been deployed, deploy additional level 1 enemies to each unoccupied numbered hex. So we're going to have 8 enemies. Okay. Apply a blind status die to the first 4 enemies. Okay, we need to look up what blind is again, but here we go. First level 1 enemy is a Guar, a colossal Guar. Number 2 is this one, a Wisp, which is actually good because that one kills itself slowly. Number 3 is going to be here. And number 4 is going to be here. Now, before I continue, I'm going to give them a status dice. Whoop, and that they are blind. I'm not sure if they are going to stay blind. What is actually going to happen to them? Let me look that up. And then give them health, just so we have a little bit of an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4... Then 6, 2, 4, 6. That's a lot. Whoop. Then 3. And then actually this one is going to get 3, but he's colossal. So he will actually gain... This unit deploys with additional HP equal to the number of combat skill dice trained by adventurer. Well, I've got 2, so he's going to be 5. That's a lot, but they're blind. After this unit is engaged, applying the blind status die to this opponent. Let's look up what blind is. Blind. Status effect reference. Blind. This unit considers all units to be opposing units. If this unit engages, it can only target the strongest adjacent unit. Huh. So they're going to fight themselves. This is going to be easy. I'll say it now. It's going to be an easy battle. Again, I'm not able to get my new bow because I know where it is. So I'm going to get number 5, number 6, she's going to be here, number 7, and number 8. So here we go. And now I'm going to give them some health, and then we're going to see what is what. 5 health. Wow. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was it? Here. That one has 3. Oh man, that one has rot. I don't want rot. That's not cool. This one has 2. 1, 2. So here we are. There's so many enemies. That one is colossal, so that one's going to fight that one. He's probably going to fight... what did it say? This unit considers all units to be opposing units. If this unit engages, it can only target the strongest adjacent unit. So that's the one with the most health points. So the good thing is that's not going to be me. So I can choose where to start, here or here. This one has 4. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start here. And that's going to be an easy first kill on the Skeever pup. Because of reasons. Yeah, that makes sense. Let the battle begin. Tum tum tum. We are on round 1 of this battle. Oh, I need to flip one enemy to level 5. So I think that one is blind. After deploying enemies, flip one level enemy to level 5, adjusting their health points. So is there one that I really dislike? That's a good question. Well, I mean, how about the Wood Elf Bandit? Let's remove that one. Oh, this one is actually... this might not have been the best of ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's got Vine Snare. What does that mean again? After this unit's engage, its target must drain 1 available combat skill die. What? That is so mean. So we need to make quick work of this. Ugh. I can target only one enemy. Oh, this one at the beginning of my round. This one is going to be back here. So, start of my turn. At the start of your turn, if you are in ranged mode, deal 2 damage. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this pup, who is now on 1 health, which means he's eligible for this thing. If an enemy is at 1 HP at the end of the round, remove it and set it aside. So that's going to be the first one. Then I should move, and I maybe should try to take out this Spriggan. So I will move 1. Does that make sense? Wait, if I would be here, the Skeever pup would attack me. He would not reach me. He would not reach me. So I think I have the best chance of surviving this ordeal if I'm going to use my... Yes, I will use 1 tenacity. When selecting a target, increase your range by 1. I'm selecting him, and I'm going to fight him with these 2 dice. Let me put it over here. Give me 3 hit points, please. It's 2. It's 2 hit points, but the good thing about my bow, my ranged, that I can ignore that many shield points. So that's 1, 2, boom. That one's done. And I could, so let me do this. Whoop, this is here. I'm gonna attack again. And for that, I'm gonna take 1 light fatigue. I'm gonna attack again. Oh, I should have used my dice differently. Then I would have been able to do that. I need 2 hit points for 1 health to be gone. I'm going to try it. This is good. 2 more hits. 1 is blocked this time because there was not a ranged one in there. But so, this happened. Now I'm running away because I still have 1 action left. Moving here. And actually, I can do this. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, this works perfectly, I think. He can hit from 3 away. So maybe this is better. No, I would still be hit. Okay. This was round 1. Now things are going to happen. This is going to do... no, this is going to be first. 1, 2, he's going to walk here. Try to attack me, but he cannot attack me. This one is then moving around it. 1, 2. This one is doing 1, 2. It doesn't really matter what's going to happen. 1, 2. This one is going to attack this one. Do we need to do this? Let me just do it. They are not blind, but he is blind and attacking that one with 1 dice. Whoop. Taking 1 health away. Then this one is attacking that one for 2. Whoop. 2 health away. 1, 2. It's fine. We're just doing this. 1, 2. Oh! Oh, well, actually, he can do 1, 2. That's better because if he would have taken that one out, I would have not ended the round. But now he can do, because he's blind, it doesn't matter who is he targeting. He's targeting this one. Rolling with 2 dice and taking 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we've got another one that we can remove from the board. Then this one is attacking the most health for, so 1 dice on the colossal one, and he's doing 2 damage. 1, 2. Yes. And then this one is moving 1, 2. All good. Round is over. At the end of a round, if an enemy has 1 HP at the end of the round, remove it and set it aside. 1, 2, 3, set aside. Removing them from the battle. That was the battle objective. Unstable after deploying enemies. Flip. No, that happened. Battle objective. The encounter is successful at the end of a round in which that many enemies are set aside. That happened. So I made it. With 2 health in 1 round. I mean, with all the enemies we just saw, I think that was special. I really think so. So everyone, you can go back into the bag. There. So now we know what the blind thing is again, because I kind of forgot. Whoop. There we go. And cleaned up. This is my end of day 3. The battle is over, and we're going to get the spoils. So I'm going to get 2 XP. Whoop. Adjusting it here as well. Ding, ding. We're on level 6 now. I'm going to heal 1 health. I'm going to remove 1 dice. So that's just going to be this one. Doesn't really matter right now. That is not true, because I also rolled these 2. That happened. One dice, one dice. All fine. So next up is... yeah, I'm going to spend my XP. So with all these dice that I have, I should try and attack with more. So I'm going to do 1, 2 to gain another stamina. Where we go. So now I can actually move an extra space, but I can also hit from further away. That makes kind of sense, right? So my XP is spent. This is done. We need to see what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. Oh no, it actually, did it not say? Set the weather to flooding. It does not say that is staying the way it is. So I'm actually looking up what the weather will be. And the weather is flooding. It's still flooding. It's fine. We still have flooding. But we are heading into day 4. And it was recommended that by day 4 we would meet up in, what was it called? Deadwater Village. So that is what we are doing. Oop. So 1, 2 steps. I am right on Deadwater Village. I'm in a village. That means, let's see what is going to happen in this village. So we ask the gazetteer. Hello, gazetteer. How are you doing? Let's see what is going on in this Deadwater Village. Deadwater Village is home to the Deadwater tribe of Argonians, known primarily among Argonians for their militarism and isolationism. Despite their reputation, the Deadwater will give a cautious welcome to those who treat their ways with respect. We can camp under the stars if we want to. At the start of this encounter, if the weather is sunny, well, that's definitely not happening. But we're going to get our special bow. That's good. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 common items. More food. Rabbit haunch with cheese grits. Crispy cheddar chicken. And Necrom beetle cheese poutin. Okay. Then 2 legendary items. We know what the first one's going to be. The Bow of Deadlands. I'm going to so get that. And the Fracturing Poison, which is a potion. Deal 1 targetable enemy true damage equal to its defense stat. Oh, that actually looks amazing. There are trainers here, and they are able to teach us. I would love to learn speech. I think that's something that I need to do. I'll have the crispy cheddar chicken, thank you. Acrobatics and legerdemain. These are the skills. So my first town action is going to be... let me clean up a little bit. That is in the way, if you ask me. There. Let's clean it up a little bit. We already dropped the glyph before, after the delve in our second hour. So what can we do here? Martial history. Discard a weapon, search the item deck, and gain a weapon. Then shuffle the deck. Oh, that's not something we're doing. The Eyes of the Queen actually have a guild kiosk. The guild kiosk is closed in Deadwater Village, but it says Reconnoitre. For your guild kiosk town action, look at the top 2 cards. Oh, we can kind of predict what's coming over on the conflict or peaceful overland map deck. So that's not happening. We can get another side quest. Well, first off, we're going to take this bow. If this is your first engage of the turn, increase your range by 4. Add 2 enemy combat dice to this engage and roll 1d6. If the rolled number is lower than your current HP, place this item in your pack instead of discard. If the rolled number is lower than your current HP... Okay. I could have a chance of not losing this one. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, crispy cheddar chicken does look good. So that's my first action. My second action is I'm going to take another quest because I like them quests. So I'm sorry, not learning anything here. I think I still have a lot of dice that are worth buying, and Actually, what I really want is to up my cooldown number so I can retrieve dice faster from the board. So my first action was picking up this one. My second is picking up a side quest. So what do we have side quest wise? Pesky proselytizers. I'd never heard of it. Or another day, another Dedra. There have been reports of peaceful yet disconcerting Dedric cultists proselytizing villages in the area, preaching about their dark gods. Get them to leave, however you see fit. Okay. Travel to any peaceful landmark and select one of the following options before initiating an encounter for the day. After resolving an option, complete this quest. I can threaten them, or I can trick them. Make a social check. Okay. Decide to join the cultists. The Lords of Oblivion are the true gods. Gain keyword Dark Blessing and discard this quest without completing it. What? Another day, another Dedra. A robed mage pulls you aside, the hood of his cloak pulled low over his face. I represent an independent consortium of sorcerers, he confides. Some of us belong to the Mages Guild, other to the Psionic Order, and other are freelancers. He glances around before continuing, handing you a folded parchment as he does so. We don't believe official channels are doing enough to analyze the increased Dedric presence in this region, he explains. We'd like a third party to travel these locations and report back on any anomalous occurrences they find. You will be well compensated, as long as you keep quiet about it. Okay. After initiating, I'm sorry, I also forgot that when I finished that second spot, I was able to gain stuff there. Before the day's reward phase, each adventurer draws enemies from the level 10-20 bag until they draw a Dedric enemy. If both sides of the enemy chip have Dedric enemies, the adventurer may choose which to use. Then they gain light fatigue equal to the enemy's combat step. What? After each adventurer has done this, complete this quest and gain 1 XP. Skip the day's adventurer's rest step. Ugh, I don't want to skip mine. We'll keep this one. There's so much going on. Proselytizers are people who try to get you to convert to their religion. Yeah, that I got that from the context, but I think the word is unbelievable. Proselytizers? It's a weird letter in the alphabet. So, travel to any peaceful landmark and select one of the following options before initiating an encounter for the day. After resolving an option, complete this quest. We can threaten the cultist, choose an adventurer to drain 2 available weapon type skill dice. So I don't have that right now. That adventurer may gain 1 bonus XP during the day's reward, or 3 available combat skill dice. Okay. Then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventurer an additional town action. What? Trick the cultist into leaving. Make a social check. If successful, each adventurer may draw 1 legendary item. Then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventurer an additional town action. If unsuccessful, discard this quest without completing it. Okay, well, we're going to trick them at some point. So a peaceful landmark. And this one said if I have a level 10 enemy at some point. Those are my 2 side quests. We're going to see if we can do them whilst we are heading to our final part. So we did our Deadwater Village thing, and that means after doing the town thing, we're going to continue our quest. And the quest said, set aside, well, we did that. Travel to Deadwater Village and complete a town encounter. We did that. It is day 4, so we are on track. While in Deadwater Village, you must resolve one of the following as a free town action. Well, good that it's free, because we're all out of other actions. We can intimidate the gang. Make a social check. It's the amount of players times 4. Now, we don't have any speech speech dice, but they would have helped us to roll them during this encounter to see. But I could actually gain 4 light fatigue to get rid of this quest. You must instead resolve one of the other 2 options and gain 1 fewer XP if I did not make that happen. Okay. Sabotage supply lines. Gain the following persistent effect. Each shop in Black Marshes populates 1 fewer common item and legendary item. This effect lasts for the remainder of the campaign. That's also not cool. Beat down the gang. Initiate the following clash. Add 1 level 5 enemies to the enemy pool and deploy them last. When deploying enemies, use as many human enemies as possible. If this encounter is successful, each adventurer may draw 1 legendary item. If this encounter is failed, the quest is not failed. You must instead resolve one of the other 2 options and gain 1 fewer XP for this step's reward. So, 2, 3... Oh, I guess I did do that. I had 2, was not hit, so I should have another health. We can beat them up, but it's going to be a pretty hard battle. It's going to have 2 level 5 enemies and 1 level 1 enemy. I do think I can make that happen. 3 is a good number. I have my bow, so I can immediately fire off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to see how the battle is marked up. Also, yeah, come on, let's beat them. We're gonna try and beat them. Here we go. We have our battle map, and now we have how we get onto this board. Where is it? Where is my... Here it is. No. Come on! Where did I put it? Bum, 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 bum. So many different... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not here. Oh, it fell on the floor. There we go. So, how are we attaching this one? Here. This is where we enter the fray, somewhere around here. Not putting it down for good, but first, let's put some treasure on the map. This is a legendary treasure. This is here. This is here. Okay, that's good. So we are adding a level 5, then a level 1, and because we are level 6, and then another level 5. Here we go. Trying to get humans. So let me get a bunch out and see who we are fighting right now. So each enemy has like this is a human. The other side is human as well. A red guard marauder. It's going to be on number 1. Tung, tung. Then we have a... This is not human. This is a beast. This is a beast. This is a beast. This is a beast. There we go. A Breton bandit on number 2, which is going to be here. And number 3 is going to be a level 5 again, and it is a dark elf marauder. There we are. Our enemies for this battle, 2 level 5s and 1 level 1. Let's give them some health. 4 health for this one. He can steal. That is not cool. I don't want my brand new bow to be stolen. That's not cool at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, this one has steel as well. They're gonna take my bow away. That would be the end of the world. And this one has disrupt and divert. Okay, let's see what all these things mean before we prepare for this battle. So steel is having a chance. Steel. When this unit determines a target, roll 1d6. If the result is greater than or equal to its target's current health points, I've got 4, that target discards a non-food item from a ready slot. Okay, so that's my cool sword. I don't want that. This one also has Shatter, and I think Shatter is each turn the first time this unit is engaged by an adventurer who is not overtaxing a weapon, that adventurer must discard a weapon from a ready slot after the engage. Ooh. Oh, so if I use my extra ability, add 2 enemy combat dice to this engage and roll 1d6. If the rolled number is lower than your current health point, place this item in your pack. So we could actually hope that we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try for it. Otherwise, we are in trouble. Disrupt. What is disrupt? When this unit determines a target, its target must exhaust 1 die from its active slots. So, oh, if I have something here, like defense, then I need to get rid of that. Okay. Divert is this unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. Okay. That kind of makes sense. So, I'm going to start in the very corner because I think it at least gives me, well, if I do that, if this is your first engage of the turn, increase your range. So I need to actually start here to be able to use my ability, and then I can walk away. When selecting a target, increase your, no, that's not true. Roll 2 enemy combat dice against a targetable enemy. Roll damage is true damage. That's actually something I can do with the tenacity I got because I took that many. So, my first action is, at the start of your turn, if you are in ranged mode, which I am, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. I will do that. He's got 1 defense, so I'm only removing 1 health point. There, that happened. Now I'm going to target you. I'm going to do that with my Bow of the Deadlands. If this is your first engage of the turn, increase your range by 4. So it doesn't matter, but I could have hit him from further away. Then I'm going to overtax. So we haven't talked about overtaxing. Weapons and armor might have an overtax ability. I'm really using it. And in this case, it says add 2 enemy combat dice to this engage and roll 1d6. If the rolled number is lower than your current health, place this item in your pack instead of discarding it. So rolling a 1, 2, or 3 would actually save me from that. So it is my turn. I'm getting rid of these 2, so that is happening. I can roll 3 dice. I am not adjacent to anyone, so rolling this one does not make sense at the moment. I don't have the ability of using these 2 right now, so I'm only using these 2. I'm targeting him, and I'm overtaxing. There we go. I'm overtaxing it, so I'm adding 2 combat dice, enemy combat dice, and 1d6. So I want to see a 1, 2, or 3. That's the first thing. I want a 1, 2, or 3 on the number. It's a 2. That's perfect. So I'm hitting him for 1, 2, 3 damage, where I can pierce 1 of his armor. And this is tenacity. That means I actually gain 1 tenacity. Boom. So 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. There you go. He gone. I gained a tenacity, so that one's the first. And then I'll put these back. These, of course, are not going into me. And this one says, I now put this one in my backpack. So that is still with me. And it cannot be broken or done anything bad to. So I'm a happy camper. I got to use it and not lose any of my shizzle. Now I am moving away because there is no need for me. I could actually move 3 steps. So, well, 1, 2. I could try and run in the other direction. No, let's try and not get hurt this round. Well, we're going to get hurt by this one, but we're going to see. It is officially their turn, and this is our first round, first day. So he's going to come in 1, 2. He's going to be fine. He's going to come in. He's got a distance of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's moving 1 step here. And he's going to attack me. He had Disrupt and Divert. I already forgot what I just said. Disrupt says when this unit determines a target, its target must exhaust 1 die from its active slots. I don't have that, so that's good. And Divert, this unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP. Oh yeah, okay. So I need to first take him down as much as possible, but I cannot do the final step. So he's going to roll 2 dice. And he's going to try and hit me hard. And he is hitting me hard for 3. But once per battle, when you would be dealt 3 or fewer damage, prevent that damage and instead gain that much tenacity. So I was already at 4, now I'm at 5 tenacity. No damage done. This was actually the perfect number for them to hit me. And he's coming in 1, 2, and he's not able to hit me at this point. We are moving to my turn. It is round 2. Ping! And in round 2, my first action is I'm going to deal damage to this one. 2 damage. That means 1 is going through. That was my ability here. I also gain my 2 dice back. So that is cool. Now, what am I doing with these? I could... should I run away? 1, 2, 3. I could do that and still hit him. And be next to him. So maybe that is a good idea. But then I would only be rolling those 2. That single dice. This is hard. Well, no, I can... An interesting question. I can use the volley to deal a total of 4 damage distributed as you choose among enemies adjacent to you, and then place myself in an unoccupied hex 2 to 4 spaces away from my current hex. I could do that. So I will move 1, 2, 3 spaces, and I will roll this single dice, hoping to get that one thing. Now the downside is I could actually move here as well, but no, this is better. The downside is so I need to be in ranged attack, but I'm making this non-ranged attack here. I could add these 2 dice to it and attack that one. That's what I'm doing. Trying to see if I can do some overall damage. So I'm rolling 3 dice. I can because I've got 3 stamina. And yeah, attacking that one. And yes, this is good news. First off, let's resolve this one first. This one says, deal a total of 4 damage distributed as you choose among enemies adjacent to you. So I'm going to do 4 damage to him. He's got 1 defense. So 1, 2, 3, whoop, 4, 3 damage is done. He's now at 1, which was kind of the rule for him to... I cannot kill him outright. And then I'm doing 3 damage to this one. Again, this one has 1 defense. So there we go. We did it as much as we could. So we walked and we attacked. This one was the first one we did. And then these are done right now. There. This was my action. Now he is going to attack me with 2 dice. Ta-da! He's doing 2 damage. I could not prevent that, I think. There we go. And then he is moving in 1 step. And he is going to attack me with 1 dice. He's also going to steal an item, but right now I don't have an item for him to steal. So there. Round 3, ding, 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 ding. And round 3 tells me, first I'm going to gain 2 dice back. Of course, these are distance dice, so I need to distance myself. And I'm going to try and get an item. Now I can heal for HP equal to the number of enemies within your range. So there's 2 within my range, so they are not targeted, but they are in my range. That counts. It doesn't matter what my stance is. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and heal 2 health. That makes total sense. Whoop. Then I can spend this, roll 2 enemy combat dice against a targetable enemy. Well, right now it's not targetable, but if I do this, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to lockpick this item. Let's see what that is. Rolling 3 dice. I need a 4, 2, 3 combination. I have the 3. I can roll 3 times. Actually, I can turn this into a 4 and gain the item. I do get a light fatigue, but let's do that. Let's get a light fatigue to turn this into a 4, and then let's see what we find. Boom! Ooh, a hickory ice staff. That uses magic. I don't have any magic dice. I cannot use this one. Drain 1 combat die to add a status die to your roll. Apply the resulting status to your target or gain it yourself. Okay. Well, I have this now. I don't see how this is going to be useful in any way. What I do need to do is get rid of this one. So I'm going to make a ranged attack, because where I'm in ranged form, using 2 dice, I don't have any more. And I do gain 1 tenacity. Whoop. And then I'm taking out he's got 1 armor, but this is piercing. So, he's gone. That makes 2 enemies gone. My turn is done. We have them move 1, 2 steps. He's getting closer, which is fine. These go into this track. And now, ooh, that's interesting. I'm not sure yet how we're going to make this happen. We're moving into round 4. Ding, ding, ding. Round 4. First off, using my ability when selecting, at the start of your turn, if you are in range mode, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. And I can only hit him once. Now, I am moving 3 steps away because I'm going to try 1, 2, 3. I'm moving there, but I'm resolving this. Try to get another item. In 4 rolls, first I need to gain a 3. There's no 3 here. Oh, by the way, these dice are returning to my board. Whoop. This is not good. This is round 1. Round 2. Again, no 3. Round 3. Why am I not rolling 3s? And my final... Well, this is impossible to do now. There. This item is broken. I did not... That was terrible. Okay. He's there. He's going to get closer. I'm going to kill him next round. So why not move another 3 steps, not attack right now. 1, 2, 3, and again try to gain this item. Rolling a 2, 5, 2. This needs a reroll. 2, 5, 2. There's a 2. I need a 5 and a 2. That's not it. And a 5 and a 2. Come on with this. I'm sorry. That's not a... There. Nope. This one is destroyed as well. Whatever it was, I'm not able to get it. My turn is done. They turn one dunk. We get into round 5. And my first thing is take him out with my innate ability. Well done, Dave. I have taken out these quest baddies. No sweat, I would say. 3 health. I'm at 4 tenacity. All good. So we look at the gadgeteer. What happened? I beat down the gang. You must instead resolve one of the other. Yeah, I did it. I gain 2 XP. First, I'm going to add it to this one. And then I'm adding 2 XP here. Now, I need this XP to... yeah, I want to up my... What are we calling it? My cooldown track. But that would cost me 3, and I only have 2. So I am spending 1 of them to gain a health. So I actually gain 1 health. My max health is now 6. And at the end of the day, I am cool downing 1 dice. I'm going to be a ranged dice, I'm going to say. It's fine. And I'm going to heal 1 health because we're playing on adapt mode, not the easiest mode. I still have the staff. They never attacked me, so that's fine. Ding, 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 ding. That is done. This is back over here because I like this bow. Now, when completed, go to entry B33. So here we go. B33. So our quest continues because we did what we needed to do. With the Renraja Maor properly subdued, the private contractor has reached out to the Eyes to begin preparations for setting up the new illicit trade hub. To ascertain that they are speaking with the Eyes' true representative in Black Marsh, they are requiring the agent to present them with a unique staff upon their meeting. Could it be a hickory eye staff? I actually have that one. Since you've acquitted yourself well so far, you have been selected to obtain the staff, which is rumored to be located in the back room of a rare goods store in Stormhold. The staff is called Night Splinter. It is said to have been formed an age ago when a lightning strike perfectly sheared the weapon from a great tree in the heart of Hellstrom. Track down the staff quickly, but be quiet about it. It'd be best for there be no official record of its purchase. Okay. Travel to Stormhold. So let's take a look at the overland map. It says travel to Stormhold. And would you believe it's all the way in the north? So, okay. We need to go here now. Recommended by day 9. While in Stormhold, you must successfully resolve one of the following. Steal the weapon or acquire off the books. And that's going to be a 1... complete a town encounter. Okay. So, that is my goal. 9 days. Now, I have not been very lucky with the weather. Let's be honest. First off, let's see what the weather is going to be like. Drawing... Oh, what's going on here? That's wrong. Here. The weather is going to be rainy. So that's going to actually not be cool when it comes to traveling. And I need to travel a lot. So to get here, right now it's day 5. That's the beginning of day 5. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I definitely need to spend fatigue to get along as long as it's not sunny. So, we have this assignment that needs to be done on a... Let's try for this one. Does that make sense? I am not sure. Let's just go for it. 1, 2 steps. No, let's add 1 more step. That means 1 light fatigue. Adding it. So now I'm on a friendly encounter. Now, this card says, when I am on a friendly encounter, travel to a peaceful landmark. That's what I said. Select one of the following options before initiating an encounter for the day. So this doesn't count. After resolving an option, complete this quest. I can threaten the cultists. Choose an adventurer to drain 2 available type skill dice. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to trick the cultist into leaving. Make a social check, which means I don't have any speech dice. So if successful, then each adventurer may draw one legendary. Set this quest aside. You may now discard it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So doing a social check would require me to have learned the art of speech. And I have not learned the art of speech. So I cannot do that. But for every number that I should have had, I can take a light fatigue. So it says I need 3. So I will add 3 light fatigue to my board. Ding, 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 ding. And now I have successfully done this. If successful, each adventurer may draw one legendary item. So that's me drawing a legendary item. It's the Glyph of Shock. Enchant Adventurer. While in ranged mode, the enchanted adventurer may change any of their rolled combat skill dice to 1 star before resolving them. So after I've rolled like a lot of blanks, I can kind of make them hits. Okay. We'll just add it to us here. And then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventurer an additional town action. If unsuccessful, well, I did succeed in dealing with the pesky proselytizers. Okay, done that. Now I'm going to do a friendly, peaceful encounter. And it's going to look like this one. Mending Fences. As you pass by a small saltress farm, you see a shirtless, middle-aged Argonian struggling with a broken fence post. Okay, let's finish my coffee before I can see what this bared-chested Argonian looks like. Spotting you, he attempts to wave you over, cursing as the effort allows the post to slip back into the mire. The Dark Elves think all is forgiven now that the pact has been signed, the farmer spits. That's not the voice of a spitting farmer. But they still control the Saltries markets. And they didn't respect the land they worked if it wasn't home to a myrrh. I'm trying to get by on my own now, but it's getting harder all the time to have anything left over. After I feed the Quama. Care to lend a hand for the afternoon? Hey, sure, I'll lend a hand. Either I don't have time for this, or I can help make the repairs. Each adventurer gains 3 light fatigue or is dealt 2 true damage. Skip today's adventurer rest step unless you are occupying Zal Ethics of Hutansel. I don't know even what that is. Adventurers must choose the true damage unless it would defeat them. Okay, so look at my board. I've got so much light fatigue. But it would give me 2... I'm actually going to do it. Each adventurer gains 3 light fatigue. Yep, I'm doing it. I need more light fatigue. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to be a problem later on. But I have a plan on what to do. I gain 2 XP. So that puts me on 3, and I know what to do with that. Skip today's adventurer's rest step. That's also terrible. Unless you are occupying Xal Ethics or Hutansel. I don't even know what that is. So I am not on an unstable location, so that's fine. The weather, however, is going to get sunny again. Now that is amazing news. Whoop! So we're doing that. Now I'm going to spend my XP, my newly gained 2 XP. We're on 10 now, by the way. When we get to another encounter, we're going to have a level 10 enemy. So I'm going to spend it on a cooldown upgrade. Boom. So now I can remove 3 dice, which means having all these dice here is going to pay back for itself when we get to it. I don't get a rest up. I still am missing a health, so that is not going to happen right now. And it's so warm in here, I'm starting to sweat because I was helping with the repairs. This is done. The day is done. That is the rooster telling us It's a new day. And on this new day, we need to make our way up to Stormhold. So it's day 6. We still have day 6, 7, 8, 9 to travel. It is sunny, so we can immediately move over to this spot right here. And I think we're going to do that. Then we might be able to go. Or should I move on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll 3 status die and apply them. When a non-quest enemy is deployed, remove it and deploy a random enemy of the same level to the same hex. Heal for 3 points. Okay, nope. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do this. Huton Cell. Oh, that's what they were talking about. If I would have been there, it would not have happened. Okay. I'm doing another peaceful encounter. Hello, peaceful encounter. What's going on? This peaceful encounter tells me that you spot a fellow traveler clutching his ankle along the wayside and decide to stop to offer assistance. When the lithe elf raises his eyes to yours, you are momentarily taken aback by his darting, pale gray gaze. The Maormer offers a brusque thanks as you help him to his feet. As you can see, I'm working hurt, the elf says as he adjusts his sturdy leather jack and checks his array of well-sheathed daggers. But I'm on a job right now, and if I can't deliver, well, I always deliver. You look like a hardy sort. If you help me win this bounty, I'll make sure you're well compensated. Okay. I can take him up on his offer, draw a side quest, and place this card with it. After this side quest is completed, gain 3 XP during that day's reward phase, in addition to any rewards granted by the quest. This side quest gains persistent until this side quest is completed, or you have discarded it. Adventurers may not take in-town actions. Or I can give the hunter a lead on his quarry. Well, I mean, this is free XP. We need to do this. So draw a side quest and place this card with it. Hello, side quest. Gold Rush! Rumors have been flying about buried treasure in these parts, and you've been hired to join a local expedition into an unexplored cave. Interest is high, and claim jumping has been rampant, so there's no telling what kinds of opponents you'll find underground. During your next delve. Wow, I'm now wondering if the code on the card is important. I just noticed it's SQ. Do all of them have SQ? Oh yeah, this is fine. I thought SQ might be a region in the game that I missed, that I should have removed, but it's fine. So we need to find another delve. During your next delve, each time a non-quest enemy would be deployed, flip its chip in the air and deploy the enemy that lands face up. For the purposes of EP calculation, it is still treated as its original level. If this encounter is failed, you may either discard this quest or keep it and attempt it again in the following delve. If this encounter is successful, complete this quest and gain 1 XP. An adventurer may search the item deck for the Azwala Lucky Horseshoe and gain it, shuffling the deck afterwards. If you are on an Undaunted quest, the guild provides you with hidden cache locations. During the delve, you may also flip any cache chips you would like in the air when placing them. Okay. So we're doing that now. Awesome. This is happening. That is happening. We're on the board. The day is done. I can finally at least gain my XP. I'm healthy again. I'm 6. And I remove this single dice to be here. I am still very tired. Okay. What else is going on? The day is over, so we move over to day 7, and we need to see what the weather is going to be like. Actually, it's right over here. It is still sunny, so that is good. There is a good chance that, I don't know, The weather will change for sure. We either go to a town and okay. What did it say? Somewhere it said if oh yeah. Until this side quest is complete, you have discarded adventures may not take in-town actions. Okay. So this is still here. I would love to get rid of these, but now I cannot take an in action here. So should I move on, which means take 2 extra light fatigue to go to an unstable action? Let me see. I will move. Wait. This was, I just turned this. So we started here, then we moved 1 step. So that's at the end of day 5, the end of day 6, end of day 7, end of day 8. And oh, so we're fine. We're going into the town of, what is it called? Hisir? Hismir. Oh man, even with glasses. Hismir. Let's get the Gazetteer out and look what happens in the town of Hismir. Here we go. Pum, pum, pum. Hismir. Though no longer a functioning city in its own right, Hismir remains an important cultural site for Argonians thanks to its intact ancient Xanmir structure. Many Argonians travel to the site to partake in a religious rite called the Trials of the Burnished Scales. Hist Communion. At the start of this encounter, if the weather is sunny, it is, each adventurer may gain 2 tenacity and remove up to 2 light fatigue from their cooldown. So that is amazing. May gain 2 tenacity. Well, I'll take the 1. Then 2 common and 1 legendary, but I actually, because I tricked. Let me see. When was it? Oh, that actually did not happen, right? I'm thinking, oh, let me see. I have a message here from our lovely wife, and she's showing Ilka is in Amsterdam. She was here this morning and is already in Amsterdam. Wait, I was thinking I would not get all my treasures, but I think I did because I did not choose that bad thing. No, I actually beat down the gang, so I can still get my 2 regular items. Camlorn pork sausage looks good, and fawn hoof powder. During your adventure's rest step, you may forego healing and recovering dice to instead gain a Bane status die and refresh an expended drink. Okay, and 2 legendaries. Glyph of Potion Boost. Ooh, what is this? A heavy weapon. The Scamp Crusher. Ignore 1 defense on your target for each combat skill die rolled disengage. Okay, I can see that being useful, but not to me right now. We've got 1 available trainer, so let's see what we are able to roll. It's going to be this one. Ledger Domain. I don't even know what that does. Ledger Domain, where are you? Here. It uses stamina. The Ledger Domain line is unique in that it costs no stamina or magicka to use, but it is situational in its application. Whenever a die's text indicates it may be rolled, you may choose whether to roll the die and apply the results. Dice are returned to your attribute rows after use. You may roll this die when making a lockpick attempt. Adjust any rolled lockpick die by 1. Okay. Level 2, you may roll this die when making a lockpick attempt. Modify any rolled die. Gain 1 additional attempt for the current lockpick check. Set all rolled dice to the size of your choice. Oh, wow. You must resolve this result, exhaust this die, and gain 1 light fatigue. Oh, so there's a little bad thing going on. Light fingers, gain tenacity. Okay. Okay. I'll guess I'll do it. I'm not sure when I'm going to use it, but for now, I will learn it. There. That's my first town action. It's not the best of actions, but there, I did it. When any adventurer would expend a potion, they may instead return it to their pack unexpended. When any adventurer takes an in-town action, discard this magic. Okay. Forgo healing, discard this item, then flip a non-quest enemy in play to its opposite side, adjust its health points to its printed health stat. I will get this heavy. I'm not even using heavy weapon, so I shouldn't do that. Enchant all adventurers. When any adventurer would expend a potion, they may instead turn it into their pack. I don't even have a potion. During your adventurer's rest step, you may forego healing and recovering dice to instead gain a Bane status die and refresh an expended. I don't have any of this. Okay, let me take this one. Discard this item, then flip a non-quest enemy in play to opposite side. Okay. We maybe use it. Oh, maybe. Trials of the Rains group. If the weather is rainy or flooding, it's not. Oh, then we would have had a delve, which would have actually helped here. If successful, gain the following persistent effect. When the weather would change or to flooding, you may set it to rainy instead. This would have actually been good, but right now the weather is good. So I'll take the sausage. It's fine. So that's my two actions. I could then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventurer an additional town action. Though that's not something we want right now. So let's remove these items. And instead, I've got 4 items, which is what I'm allowed to have. We move on. There's nothing to do here. So heal, remove 1 dice. Here we go. We'll slowly get rid of these. We've got 6 left. And let's see what the weather is going to be like. The weather stays sunny. That's good. So we will move on the overland map to 1-2, and we will take a unstable encounter. That's what we'll do. So we'll roll the unstable encounter dice and see what is what. And of course, it is an unstable battle. Here we go. Good morning, Bo. Captive audience. The crackle of the fire gives away a camp concealed in the marshy jungle. Creeping closer, you spy a caravan of dark elves preparing to bed down for the night. Upon further inspection, however, you notice the presence of other races too. Khajiit. Wait, by the way, we should have been on day 8 now. There. I just thought of that. We have Khajiit, Argonians, and others, all chained and watched over by a vigilant guard. Clearly not all dark elves are taking the Ebonheart Pact ban on the slave trade seriously, a situation you'd like to rectify immediately. Let's do some good here. Free the captives. Add level 5 Dark Elf Marauder to the enemy pool and deploy it first. If the weather is rainy or flooding, it's not. Each adventurer drains 1 available skill die. If it is flooding, each adventurer also gains 1 over fatigue. It's sunny! Haha! The caches are shackled prisoners. After an adventurer succeeds at a lockpick check on a prisoner, they discard the gained item and instead deal 2 true damage to each enemy. To each enemy? Caches are not discarded when a lockpick check is failed. Ooh, okay. I can see that being very useful. So let's grab a mat. Let's do this one. We haven't seen this one yet. Whoop, there we go. And we are starting here on the side. So, except for all my cooldown shizzle, this is the first fight where I'm not that afraid. So, this one said, during your next clash, that includes 1 level 10 enemy, defeat a level 10 enemy in round 5 or later. So if I'm able to keep that high level enemy alive for a long time, I can finish this this quest. If you defeat all enemies prior to round 5, or if the clash is failed, discard this quest. The clash is successful and you complete the quest objective. Complete this quest and gain 1 XP. Then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to let your adventurers get more stuff. So it's not a delve, so that is definitely in play. So it says the Dark Elf Marauder, level 5. I need to look for it and deploy it first. Oh, it's the very first I got. That's how it was meant to be. So he's going to be over here. There's going to be some treasure. Well, it's not treasure. It is prisoners that we're gonna help escape. Because if we do that, we can actually get some help in taking down the enemies. So we are at level 10 XP wise. Let me see if that's still correct. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's it. So yes, we are correct. We are on level 10. Not made any mistakes there. So we're going to grab 1 level 10 enemy. He's coming from a different enemy bag. Oh, but, wait, we had, what was it? Oh, that was the Gold Rush. That's where we needed, that was the delve thing. So, my level 10 enemy is an aggressive native with 7 health and 2, it's an ogre. Okay. So the ogre goes here. And he is using whatever bad stuff is happening through the weather. And because it's sunny, he's not that bad. This one is Disrupt and Divert. We're going to talk about that in a second. So add level 5 Dog Marauder and deployed first. The weather is raining and flooding. That didn't happen. Caches are... so if I can keep that one alive until the very end, I think I can run away from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. So, disrupt and divert. Let's see what those words mean. There are loads of different keywords that these enemies have. That's why we have this little enemy skill reference. It's double-sided. There's so much that can happen. Disrupt and divert. Disrupt, when this unit determines a target, its target must exhaust 1 die from its active slots. We've talked about this before. I'm luckily not someone who's using those things. And divert. This unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. So yeah, so we kind of need to slowly take him down. He is ranged target. That means he is definitely shooting at me no matter where I am. The other one is aggressive, which means he will probably move twice. After rolling enemy combat dice, this unit re-rolls all misses 1 time before dealing... Oh, okay. And native. Now, native is something that is in the Gazetteer. At the beginning, it says that whichever bad guys, where are we? Here. Grew up here, they have specific perks. Storm Seer. When this unit determines a target, its target must exhaust a number of dice from its active slots as determined by the current weather. Well, I don't have dice in my active slots usually, so I won't have the bad stuff from that. He's aggressive, so he can re-roll his 3 dice if he's not happy with them. So we should probably try and stay away from him. 1, 2... So if I move here, I'm able to hit that one. And try to start this fight. Because I want to keep him alive until the very end. But I want to take down that one, for sure. Roll 2 enemy combat dice against a targetable enemy, and it says here, add 2 combat dice to this engage, roll 1d6. If the rolled number is lower than your current health points, place this item in your pack instead of discarding it. So I'm going to do that. Because I've got 6 health, only when I roll a 6, I would lose my Bow of the Deadlands, and that's not going to happen. Not in this campaign, it's not. So, the fight is starting. And I am first get a cooldown 3 dice. That's good. That's really good. And then actually I have a little plan because this is the first engage of the turn. Increase your range by 4. If I would be here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he would not be 6 away. That would be the dream. But he's got 1, and I can have 2. Yes, my first attack is going to look like this. Heal, roll 2 enemy combat dice against a targetable enemy. Roll damage is true damage. How about that? Let me do that first. So 1, 2, 3. I'm using that one. It's target. Is it targetable? It's not yet because I'm too far away. So first I need to attack him normally. Using my bow, I'm going to attack him far away, adding 2 enemy combat dice. So let's move here. Boom. Using one of these and one of these, and then 2 combat dice. So I could roll 3 dice. You know what? I'll do that. I'll roll 3 dice. This is a lot. He's probably... Oh, he's not going to die because he has that disrupt thing. So maybe not use that many dice, Dave. That makes no sense. So in this form, I need to do 3 damage. This works. Here we go. Oh, and I need to roll this one. It's a 5. That's fine. Okay, what do we have? We have... Oh, no. We've got 1 tenacity miss. And then we do 1, 2, 3 damage. The item is going here. This is terrible. This is not what I wanted at all. So 3 damage. Wait, did I not have... While in ranged, the enchanted advantage may change any of their rolled combat skill. That was not a combat skill. I should have used the other dice. It's fine. It's fine, people. So 3 damage. He blocks 1, so it's 2 damage. Sad face emoji. Then I will move 1, 2, 3. Then I could attack him again, but only 1. Oh wait, I need to resolve these ones first. 1 and 2, and the other ones are gone. What did I want to say? I wanted to say, let's use this one now. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Roll 2 enemy combat dice against the targetable enemy. Rolled damage is true damage, so I only need 1. There. Wow, that's a lot of damage. But because he has, what is it called? Disrupt. When this unit determines a target, no. This unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. So, there. Oh, prior to taking damage. So if I would attack him now, he would actually not take damage. Well, I can't, or choose not to, one of these things. So, that was round 1. For me, now the opponents, higher levels first. 1, 2. He cannot hit me. And he will move. He won't move because he can hit me anyways. He's going to use 2 dice. And he is hitting me. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, I will use my skill to gain that in tenacity and not take the damage. Very smart, Dave. Thank you so much. We are moving into round 2. Ding, 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 ding. Round 2 starts off with me using my innate ability. At the start of your turn, if you are in range mode, deal 2 damage to a targetable enemy. This one is targetable, and 2 damage takes him out. There you go. And now I am moving 1, 2, 3. Oh, by the way, I should remove 3 dice from my cooldown track. There we go. And let's try and see if we can open this cache, which actually is not a cache right now. It is a prisoner. So let's move that here. Let's move that here. We need code 435. That is nothing. Roll 1. Roll 2 is 1 single 5. I need a 3 and a 4. It's a 2 and a 4. Well, what I will do is I'll take 1 light fatigue to turn that 2 into a 3. So I'm actually doing this. And what did it say? It said right over here, the caches are shackled prisoners. After an adventurer succeeds at a lockpick check on a prisoner, they discard the gained item and instead deal 2 true damage to each enemy. So there we go. Boom, boom, clunk. So that happened. Now I have not attacked yet, nor am I planning on attacking. What I'm instead doing is I'm going to move on 1, 2, 3, and now I'm over here. And I am going to do another lockpick check on the next item. Now again, I am not taking those items. I'm just trying to do damage to that aggressive ogre. 5, 4, 6. This is 4, 6, and 2. This should be a 5. It's a 6. I'll do it again. Take another light fatigue and do 2 more damage to the ogre. I don't want him dead. I just want want to weaken him. So the ogre now wakes up in his turn and he moves here. Again, nothing happens. At the beginning of my turn, I can hit the ogre. Oh, first, at the beginning of my turn, I gain 3 dice back. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to fulfill my quest. So instead of attacking him, I'm moving here. 1, 2, 3. Doing another cache check here. Here we go. 1, 1, 6. Feels like a hard one to do. Yeah, exactly. This is 1 roll. This is my 2nd roll. And this is my 3rd roll. This is terrible. So this card is not gone, but the cache, the prisoner, is still there. And I'm running away. 1, 2. Oh, actually, I can't run away. I'm not fast enough. So I will be hit by this aggressive native. I did not see that coming. Oh, well. Then I'll just do 1 step. So at least I'll be able to move away next round. Actually, I have a little plan. So wait, what happened? I did 1. Then I took that one out. That was 2. So we are already in round 3, are we not? I started here. First attack, attacked him, moved there. That was 2. Then I went here. That was 3. So this is round 3. I should keep track better. I definitely should. Pork sausage, yes. There. Their turn. He's moving here. And he's attacking me with 3 dice. And he can actually re-roll if he misses. This unit re-rolls all misses 1 time before dealing damage. So here we go. 1 miss, re-rolling the 1 miss. And he's doing 4 damage. Ow! I cannot block 4 damage with anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot survive another hit like that. We are moving into the next round. Let me see how I can do this best. Next round is, well, 1, 2, 3. Rolling for this one. And, oh, again, I get rid of this one light fatigue. 5, 5, 2. So with 2 light fatigue, I'm there. Should I do it or should I re-roll? I'll re-roll. 5, 5. That's good. And this should be a 1, 2, or 3. Then I'm happy. It's a 5, so I'll take 3 light fatigue. It's fine because I'm not attacking this round. So there we go. Because now I'm cowardly running away. If I go 1, 2, 3 here, he can move there. Yeah, I have a plan. 1, 2, 3. And he will move. That was my turn. This was round 4, by the way. Ding, ding, ding. He moves closer. He cannot hit me. And can I... Is there a way? Well, we're in round 5, and I definitely want him down in round 5. So I'm getting rid of these 3. So first off, I'm attacking him. It doesn't work because he's got a block of 2. So my innate ability does not work. I'm gonna throw everything I have at him. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, I cannot roll 4 dice. I need the... Yeah, I need my good dice to hit, basically. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. This was not in the books. I didn't even look at anything else, but there we go. What is this? 2, 3 hits. He's got 2 defense. It's fine. He's gone. Battle over. Awesome. It was round 5, and that was the goal. So different things are happening. This is discarded. I still have only 2 health. Nothing to worry about right now. First things first, I get the spoils. This one says, Marathon Session. If you defeat all enemies prior to round 5 or the clash is failed, discard this quest. The clash is successful and you complete the quest. Complete this quest and gain 1 XP. There. Boom. 1 XP for this, 2 XP for that. So I've got 3 XP to spend. That is huge. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Dave. You may now discard it while in town to let each adventurer choose either to gain 2 tenacity or gain a weapon or something else from the thing. So that's good. What did it say over here? 2 XP. There we go. We freed the captives. That was awesome as well. Let's look at the weather. The weather is going to be flooding. That's not good at all. But we are going to make it by day 9. So that is definitely good. Okay. I heal 1. The 3 dice that I rolled. Hello, could you please come back to me? And I actually get to regain one of them. Let's put this one in the outside position to better keep track of what I'm doing. Let's move my weapon. Where did I put... Oh no, did I accidentally cleaned up my weapon? That was not my intent. Where is my weapon? Is this it? What did I do with my cool bow? I misplaced my bow, everyone. Please look under your seats if the bow is there. Did I accidentally put it here? Where's my bow? I mean, how do you misplace a bow like that? It was pretty big. I may have flipped it. Oh, here. I put it a little bit away. It's back. It's back. Everyone, don't worry. We are heading into day 9. this happened, that happened. Spending 3 XP. Now, this is an interesting choice. I think I'm going to get these Ledger Domain dice. Oh, I should actually gain that. But also, there's an Acid Spray die I could get. But I could also, maybe even better, a Vine Dusk training. At the start of your turn, you may exhaust this die to recover up to 2 bow skill dice, up to 3 if they are all snipe dice. Okay, I can see that be good. Rapid Fire. Deal 2 damage to your target for each snipe die in your cooldown track prior to disengage. Deal 2 damage to your target for each snipe die in your cooldown track prior to disengage. Then recover those dice, replacing them with Light Fatigue. Oh, that's cool. So I will get, so it's going to be this one. It's going to cost me 2. You know what? I will also gain another health. So this is costing me 1 XP. Boom. And then getting that awesome Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire dice. Where are you? What do you look like? Is this what you look like? No, that's the Arrow Barrage. Here we go. Rapid Fire dice. So that is that takes care of all the XP. I'm on 13 XP already, which means we're going to get some serious bad guys in our next battles. So that's good. It also means that we're getting closer to the end of this session, which was my goal. So I did not get any of these dice, so I can basically still return that thing. Let's go back to the overland map and move our last step over to Stormhold. My eyes. Stormhold. Here we go. So the quest told us to go to Stormhold, finish a town action there, and then take the next step. So in Stormhold, we can do the following things. First off, we gain 4 common items. A Dram of Speed. Roll 2 d6s. You may move a number of hexes up to the rolled amount. Okay, that looks like a delve thing. Kolopi Meatballs. Awesome. Ooh, Elsewhere Fondue. Oh, I love that. Actually, there's a cheese pack. If you ever like this game and want more content for it, you can buy a cheese pack to have more cheese in your item deck. And a Akavari pork fried rice. Oh, I think I'll, oh man, they all look good. They all look tasty. 1 legendary item. Here we go. The House Hexes Kiras. After 1 enemy engages you, gain 1 tenacity. That is awesome. And I actually have options here. Let me see. Set this quite aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventurer an additional town action. Or this one says, you may now discard it while in town to let each adventurer choose either to gain 2 tenacity or gain a weapon or armor. So I'm going to do that. I'll take the meatballs and dip them in the fondue. Does that make me a barbarian? No, that makes you smart. That makes you very smart. So I'll get rid of this quest and take this item and immediately put this item in my backpack. There's no use for it right now. So there. I've got 2 actions. I can train up to 5 things here. So hopefully I wanted to learn speech. There we are. Speech is available to be learned. That's good. And light armor as well. So I will tell you that I will want to learn speech. This is my first action in this column. I think learning speech is going to help me a lot. Do I want any of the food? Not right now. But I would like to train light armor as well. So my second action is going to be train light armor, and I'm gonna unlearn this ledger domain thing. It's fine. I didn't, maybe could have gotten another cool item, but you can always untrain things before you learn new things. It was cool for a second, but for now it's fine. So that was my 2 actions. I can actually do another action here. If I give up this, I can gain a new action. Then set this quest aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each other an additional town action. So I'll get rid of this one and get a new side quest, because why not? So when we're getting side quests, again, we draw 2 and pick the one we like. First one says, "Seize them! The city guard asks you to round up criminals who have been stealing small livestock in the area. All adventurers gain a new temporary class ability." Wait, what? Wow. 3 tenacity. Apprehend, remove an adjacent non-quest enemy at 1 HP and place it on this card. This does not count as defeating it. Okay. Dressed to skill. An Arc bounty hunter asks for your help understanding the region. "Many around these parts have harnessed a very intriguing set of skills," he bellows. "Help me analyze their techniques and I'll count you among my honored rivals. Might even help give you an upper hand down the line. After a party member defeats a non-quest enemy with enemy skill native, you may choose to place it on this card instead if the defeated enemy stack. After 3 enemies have been placed on this card during the next reward phase, consult the following rules based on those enemies' traded level values." Okay, he can give me stuff. I'm going to take the Seize Them side quest. So it says, all adventurers gain a new temporary class ability. For 3 tenacity, I can apprehend someone, remove an adjacent non-quest human enemy. Oh, it has to be human, at 1 health, and place it on this card. During the next town encounter, in which there is at least 1 enemy on this card, complete this quest, gain 1 XP during the day's reward phase, along with the following rewards based on the number of enemies on this card. Draw 1 legendary. 1 adventurer may take 1 additional town action. So the more I get, the more stuff. Well, I'm a solo player, so I just need 1. Okay. Adding it to the quest board. So we need to get to a delve, and we need to do that. So we're done in this town, and we are actually going to see how our quest is going to continue. I was at B something. Eyes of the Queen. Here we go. So yeah, we are here to get a specific weapon. Travel to Stormhold and complete a town encounter. That's why we are here. Steal the weapon. Steal from the shop town square action is a group town action for this encounter. The party must choose 1 adventurer to make the lockpick check. If the adventurer is unsuccessful, you must resolve option 2, increasing the amount of items needed by 1. Acquire off the books. As a free town action, adventurers must discard a collective total of 2 items in this case. If neither option is, well, that's going to be easy. I'll get rid of 2 things. I will get rid of these 2 items. 1 and 2. There we go. Yep. I got rid of 2 items. 1 legendary, 1 normal. So. Draw 1 legendary and place it face down in an adventurer's ready slot. This item cannot be used or discarded, but does occupy the ready slot. It may be traded between adventurers. Normal cannot be placed in the back. You may look at the item on the card. Well, what use is looking at the item on the card, as we're pretending it is a special thing. When completed, go to entry C34. Okay, C34. Dark Lifelines Part 3. Eyes of the Queen. As you prepare to leave town to make your delivery at Alton Coromont, you're approached by a bedraggled Khajiit. Bedraggled, I love that one. When he identifies himself as a member of the Renrija Maor, you reach for your dagger, but he holds up his empty hands and states he has not to deliver but a message. The Renrija Maor are thieves, but these ones are honest thieves, the Khajiit exclaimed. The Maor did the work for Queen Erin, just as agreed, and would do the same for you. Your new benefactor has no scruples. She just wants the staff. The staff and the stirring of trouble are what's good for her. The Renrija Major are willing to put these harsh times behind us should the eyes wish to cooperate. Backing away, the Khajiit melts into the crowd. Was the bandit telling the truth or merely trying to sow discord with the Eye's new business partner? You decide to meet with the contractor face-to-face to gain more insight into their motivations. Quest objective. Travel to Alton Coromont and resolve one of the following options by day 12. So let's look at the overland map. We are currently here, and we need to get to Alton Coromont, which is, it felt like it's going to be very far away, but maybe it's not. Oh, it's over here. It's not far at all. And resolve one of the following options recommended by day 12. Initiates a clash and the end of the quest. Okay. Give the staff to the contractor. Okay, so I'm gonna see what we're gonna do there when completed. So we have, this is the end of day 9. So we can do 2 more things before the day is over. So we're before the quest is over. I also need to drive Bo to his hairdresser. So we're gonna end the stream here. By the way, I'm also gaining 1 health at the end of this day and get 1 dice back there. That was the end of this longer stream trying to grasp what this game is all about. I will be making some additional content. You can expect definitely a song on this over on This Game is Broken. Spoiler alert! If you like the podcast This Game is Broken, then please let me know. Let everyone know. And new episodes are coming out. We're actually recording a new one by me tomorrow without Matthew, which is going to be epic because I love to do a special format when I'm hosting a 3-player game called The Smartest Board Gamer of the World. So thank you so much for joining me, and hope you are going to be back for the conclusion of this, which I might be recording later today. So look forward to that. Thank you so much. And stay healthy, stay safe. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Loser palooza, where everybody knows your game.